Hello students, in the last video we have done some problems. Today I continue that problems. A 5-liter cylinder contained 10 moles of oxygen gas at 27 degrees Celsius. Due to sudden leakage through the hole, all the gas escaped into the atmosphere and the cylinder got empty. If the atmospheric pressure is 1 atm, calculate the work done by the gas. And here the relationship is given: 1 liter atmosphere equals to 101.3 joules. Here initial volume is given, that is 5 liter. Temperature is given, that is 27 degrees Celsius. The gas is escaping into the atmosphere, and here we have to calculate the final volume of the gas. Then we have to calculate work done by the gas. N is number of moles of gas, temperature 300 Kelvin, P external 1 atmosphere, work done we have to calculate V1, that is V initial 5 liter. It is a irreversible work of expansion, so we have to use this formula. W is equals to minus Px2 V2 minus V1. V final value is this, that is by using PV equals to nRT formula we know that V is equals to nRT by P. Number of moles 10, R value 0.0821, because we have to calculate that in liter, so we have to take this much value, and we are getting the value 246.3 liter. Then work done is equals to minus 1, that is P external value 246.3, final volume, initial volume, this is the work done. And here we got the value in liter atmosphere. To convert that into joules, we have to multiply this value by 101.3 joules, and we are finally getting this much amount of work done, and this is in joules and this is in kilojoules. Today's second problem, seventh problem. 2 moles of an ideal gas initially at 27 degrees Celsius and 1 atmospheric pressure are compressed isothermally and reversibly till the pressure of gas is 10 atmosphere. Calculate work done, amount of heat, work done, and change in internal energy for the process. So 2 moles ideal gas is there. Initial temperature 27 degree and 1 atmospheric pressure, compressed isothermally and reversibly. Isothermally and reversibly, the pressure of gas is 10 atmosphere. Calculate Q, W and delta U for the process. Here N equals to 2, number of moles, temperature 300 Kelvin, P1 1 atmosphere, P2 10 atmosphere, R is equals to 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole, and we have to use this formula because it is isothermally and reversible reaction. So W is equals to 2.303 nRT log P1 by P2. Substituting the value, N value 2, R value 8.314, T value 300 log P1 1 atmosphere log P2 10 atmosphere, that is log 1 by 10. Just by changing this sign we can convert this 1 by 10 to 10. So your equation become 2.303 into 2, 8.314, 300 log 10, and we know that the value of log 10 is 1. So after multiplying all these values we are getting 11,488 joules or 11.488 kilojoules. Here we have calculated work done, but it is an isothermal process, hence change in internal energy is 0. So delta U equal to 0. From first law of thermodynamics, we know that delta U is equals to Q plus W. Delta U value is 0, Q plus W, or Q is equals to minus W. So Q is equals to minus 11,488 joules or 11.48 kilojoules. Eighth problem. 2 moles of an ideal gas at 2 atmospheric pressure and 25 degrees Celsius are compressed isothermally to 1/3 of its volume by an external pressure of 6 atmosphere. Calculate Q, amount of heat supplied, W, work done, and change in internal energy. 2 moles of an ideal gas, so N equal to 2. 2 atmospheric pressure, P is 2 atmosphere. Temperature 25 degrees Celsius, that is 298 Kelvin. P external pressure means the work is done against this pressure, that is 6 atmosphere. P external equals to 6 atmosphere. Here we have to calculate amount of heat, amount of work done, and change in internal energy. So here initial volume, final volumes are not given. So first we have to calculate initial volume of gas, that is Vi. So to calculate that formula, again we have to use PV equals to nRT formula, that is ideal gas equation. So Vi, that is initial volume, is equals to nRT by P. N, number of moles to R value. If we are interested to calculate in liter, then we have to take 0.0821. Then temperature is 298. Here these two are going to cancel because pressure is 2. So these two become cancel. On multiplication we are getting 24.466 liters. And here one relationship is given, that is the gas is compressed to 1/3 of its initial volume. 1/3 of its initial volume. V final is equals to 1/3 of initial. So this is nothing but 1/3 into 24.466. On dividing we are getting 8.155 liters. So work done, we have to take P external, V final minus V initial. We have to use this formula. So P external, V final 8.155 and Vi is 24.466, already calculated. So on solving we are getting plus 97.866 liter atmosphere. To convert that into joules, we have to multiply this value by 101.3 and we are getting 9913.82 joules, or we can write 9.913 into 10 to the power of joules, or 9.913 kilojoules. But in textbook they mentioned this value, so I completed here only. Again it is an isothermal process, so delta U equal to 0. By using first law of thermodynamics formula, that is delta U is equals to Q plus W. Delta U is 0, Q plus W. Q is nothing but minus work done. So here work is done on the system, so here amount of heat lost by the system, that is 9.913 into 10 to the power of 3 joules, means whatever the heat absorbed by the system, that is converting into heat energy. So amount of heat absorbed is equals to this much. Okay, ninth problem. 400 centimeter cube of a gas are compressed to half of its volume by applying pressure 0.5 atmosphere. During the process, 6.5 joules of heat flows out of the surrounding. Calculate delta U of the system. Here, the initial volume of the gas is given, that is 400 centimeter cube. It is compressed to half of its volume. It means 400 centimeter cube is compressed up to 200 centimeter cube by applying pressure 0.5 atmosphere. During the process, 6.5 joules of heat flows out of the system, not surrounding. Flows out of the system. Calculate delta U of the system. That is change in internal energy we have to calculate. Okay. Initial volume Vi or V1 is 400 centimeter cube, but we have to convert that into liter. So divide this 400 by 1000, we are getting 0.4 liter. Then final volume, already we know that we are compressing the gas to half of its initial volume, that is 1 by 2 into 400. So this is equals to 200 divided by 1000, we are getting 0.2 liter. P external 0.5 atmosphere. Here Q amount of heat is flows out of the system. So Q value is minus 6.5 joules. Then by using this formula, W is equals to minus P external final volume, initial volume, minus 0.5, minus of this we are getting 0.1 liter atmosphere. To convert this liter atmosphere to joules, multiplied by 101.3. So W equals to 10.13 joules. Change in internal energy by using first law of thermodynamics, change in internal energy equals to Q plus W. Q, heat is flows out of the system, so minus 6.5 joules, and work done on the system, that is 10.13. Just by solving this we are getting plus 3.63 joules. This much amount of change in internal energy of the system. Last problem or 10th problem. Calculate the work done and internal energy change when 1 mole of water at 100 degrees Celsius vaporizes against an atmospheric pressure 1 atm, assuming ideal gas behavior. Heat of vaporization of water at 100 degrees Celsius is 1020 calories per mole. Here we have to calculate work done, that is W, and we also we have to calculate internal energy of change, delta U. Number of moles of water is 1, that is N equals to 1 mole, and it is vaporizing, so temperature is 100 degrees Celsius, and external pressure is 1 atm. So we have to calculate initial volume, final volume of gas. N equals to 1 mole, P external 1 atm, Q vaporization 1020 calories per mole, initial volume 0 because the water is water is in liquid state, so gaseous state of water is 0, so initial volume of water is 0. Then we have to calculate final volume. Again final volume nRT by P, and this we are obtaining from ideal gas equation. Substituting all the values we are getting 30.62 liter. This is the final volume of water. Work done by the gas that is minus P external, V final minus V initial, that is the formula. So P external is 1 atmosphere, final is 30.62 liter, V initial is 0, so answer is minus 30.62 liter atmosphere. To convert this into joules, we are multiplying this, so we are getting 3101.80 joules. We are obtaining this multiplying 30.62 by 101.3, because 1 liter atmosphere is equals to 101.3 joules. Here the values are given in calories, not in joules. We don't know that how to convert. So we know that 4.18 joules is equals to 1 calorie. Just I want to clear your doubt here. Calorie nothing but it is also unit of heat, unit of energy, unit of heat, and it is equal to amount of heat required to rise 1 gram of water to 1 degree Celsius. For example, you are taking 1 gram water and the temperature of that water is 25 degrees Celsius, that is at room temperature. To convert or to raise its temperature to 26 degrees Celsius, how much amount of heat energy you required is nothing but 1 calorie, and it is equal to 4.18 joules. So 4.18 joules is equals to 1 calorie. Then 3101.80 joules equals to how many calories? Just dividing this value by 4.18, we are getting 742.05 calories. So whatever we got this energy value, heat energy value in joules, that is converted into calories, and it is equals to 742.05. So this much amount of work is done in calories. Q vaporization. It means at 100 degrees Celsius, to convert 1 mole of water to 1 mole of vapor. At that time, temperature of water remain constant. So the water is absorbing that energy, that is equals to 1020 calories. Just by using first law of thermodynamics, delta U is equals to Q plus W. 1020, that is amount of heat absorbed during the vaporization, and W is amount of work done. So 742.05, already we have calculated this. So difference of this is nothing but change in internal energy, 277.95 calories. These are some problems I am going to explain. Better practice some other problems by using some other books. Okay, thank you.